In the silence of a graveyard, a young man returns. His name is Orestes. His mission? Avenge his father by murdering his own mother. This is the Libation Bearers, a Greek tragedy soaked in blood, justice, and destiny. Let's ground this story in some real-world facts. In ancient Greece, a libation was a sacred ritual, the pouring of wine, oil, or honey onto the ground as an offering to the gods or to the dead. It was an act of memory and of pleading. In this play, libations are poured over Agamemnon's grave, calling his spirit back and asking for vengeance. The story begins with a curse, a family curse that stretches back generations. This is the house of Atreus, a dynasty steeped in betrayal and blood. Orestes is the son of Agamemnon, the king who led the Greeks to victory in the Trojan War, a conflict fought from around 1190 BCE, according to tradition. But when Agamemnon returned home to Mycenae, his wife, Clytemnestra, killed him in cold blood. Why? Because he sacrificed their daughter, Iphigenia, to secure favorable winds for the Greek fleet. Now, years later, Orestes has come home, commanded by the god Apollo, to set things right. But what is justice when it means killing your own blood? The Libation Bearers is part 2 in a trilogy written by Aeschylus, the earliest of the 3 great Greek tragedians. It was first performed in 458 BCE in Athens at the city Dionysia, a grand religious festival honoring the god Dionysus. The full trilogy, known as the Oresteia, is the only complete one we have from all of antiquity. It includes Agamemnon, the Libation Bearers, and the Eumenides, and traces the evolution from blood feud to law. Before we judge her, we have to understand her. Clytemnestra was no ordinary queen. She ruled in her husband's absence, governed the palace, and held power in a world where women were often silent. But she was also wounded. She lost a daughter to war, and in her eyes, her husband was the killer. She took a lover, Aeschylus, and plotted revenge. Was her act murder or divine justice of her own? In classical Athens, women were rarely seen in public life, yet on stage, they roared. Greek tragedy gave voice to women's pain, fury, and power, from Medea to Antigone, and here, Clytemnestra. Her character broke all molds: queen, mother, murderer. Back at Agamemnon's tomb, Orestes meets his sister, Electra. She's come with women, libation bearers, to pour wine and honor the dead. But she doesn't mourn in silence. She prays for revenge. Orestes reveals himself, and together they plot to kill the mother they once clung to. The gods demand it. The Furies watch in the shadows. The Furies were ancient goddesses, older than Zeus. They punished blood crimes with endless torment. You could not escape them. You could not outrun them. They didn't care about courts. They only wanted balance. And when Orestes killed, they came. The play is set in Mycenae, an ancient city in the northeastern Peloponnese. It was once the heart of a powerful Bronze Age civilization. Even in Aeschylus's day, its ruins stood as a memory of a more brutal past. Its lion gate and royal tombs still exist today. Orestes returns to the palace, disguised as a traveler. He is welcomed inside. He kills Aeschylus first, swiftly. Then he faces her. Clytemnestra begs for her life. She bears her breast, a mother's plea. He hesitates, but then he strikes. She falls, and with her, any hope of peace. He did what the gods asked. He avenged his father, but now he is haunted. He flees the palace, eyes wide, soul shattered. The Furies rise from the underworld. No sleep, no rest, no mercy. The Libation Bearers asks questions we still fear to answer. Is revenge ever justice? Does duty excuse murder? Can the sins of parents poison their children? And if the gods are silent, who decides right and wrong? This tragedy ends not with peace, but with a chase. Orestes is on the run, and we, the audience, are left wondering, what would you have done in his place? If this shook you, subscribe to Historic, where you step into the past and feel what it meant to survive it. And if you'd like to support the channel, check out the links in the description.